Steve, we had a cracking show at the weekend. The Star Wars show. May the Fourth be with you.
Right.
It was cracking from start to finish, mate. And it started off with Zishan Khan.
Yeah, Zishan open night, and to be honest with you, that wasn't a great fight, and I feel sorry a little bit for Zishan because we couldn't match him at his weight. We got someone who should have been 10 stone, and then he was going to be 10-2, and ended up coming in at 10-4.5. And Zishan's a feather stroke super feather, so it was a big ask for him to look good. We had to be a bit cautious because of the weight, and you know. The positive thing is he got 6 rounds, and I've told him now he's 7-0. He's going to have to step up, which he wants to do. So we'll get someone around 9 stone 6 on the day on Doncaster 26th June, and he can have a proper fight. So he's got 6 rounds on his belt. He's now 7-0, and he's moving on to a proper fight. So some positives out of it.
Then I think we had the big cruiserweight, Mike McKay.
Yeah, Mike, nice win. Elvis Doobie, he was down to fight Kent Companion, but we had problems with the board on that. I mean, it was Friday at 2 o'clock. We was told that they'd not got the doctors in to read the reports that had come through from the scans, which the boxer who was fighting Kent Champion had over a week ago. So that was a bit of a kick in the teeth, but managed to get Elvis Doobie to come in, and he won comfortably with the 4 rounds, and sets him up a bit of confidence for the ultimate fighter that he's going in on the 28th of June.
Yeah, which is going to be good. And that's up in the northwest. It's going to be at Altrincham, is it?
I believe it's at Altrincham Ice Ring, yeah.
Yeah, it should be a cracking thing, that. Lost the run of play, but we'll go with Joe Eco as well. Joe Eco, nice return to the ring after, I think, what?
Yeah, he's had a long time out,
6
Joe.
months, I think.
Yeah, coming at 9 stone 12, so his weight's coming down. He wants to be a super feather. I think if he can get that and keep his strength, he'll be an handful for anyone at that weight. So he should have been doing his 6, but they say he's been out for a while. He should have been getting an hard fight with Adam Bridge, a VIP derby, shall we say, but that's not happened. His next fight, again, he's going to have to step up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good performance. I enjoyed the fight. I tell you what was a cracking fight, and I knew it was going to be a cracking fight when we seen it on the card. Was Aqib Fiaz.
Yeah.
One of our regulars now in Ben Fields.
Yeah. I mean, Ben always comes and has a fight, but he's upset some of our kids, and he's a lot heavier than Aqib. And do you know what? It was a situation there. We had to do it, not particularly we wanted to do it, but the day before, again, Liam Richards should have been fighting Aqib at 9 stone 12, and he had his medicals queried where he needed an ECG. He got the ECG, sent the report, and we thought everything was going to be alright. No doctor to read the ECG, he can't fight. So it was a question of the devil, you know, really. And spoke with Jamie, he had a great confidence in Aqib, and you know what? A lot of positives come out of that. You know, probably had an hard fight that you'd get on your 5th and not your 2nd. But you know, it'll stand him in good stead, and he coped well and learned a lot from it. So more positives to take out of that again, and he'll move on, and we can just still go at our own pace. We don't have to like push him faster because he's done well in his 2nd fight. You know, he's a talent, but he's only 19, and again, we need to get him down to his right weight and stop getting people in too big for him. Yeah.
The Irish lad, Chris Blaney, Ricky Houghton's boy.
Didn't see much of that, but I saw the last round, and he took a bit of a shelling. So he must have done well in the first few rounds. Otherwise, he never got drawn out of that one.
Yeah, well, it was a cracking fight, but it was a return as well, wasn't it? Because he fought the prize fighter.
I believe so, yeah.
A year earlier, where he dominated the fight, and this kid had the bit between his teeth and was looking to avenge his loss. I tell you what was good, the matchroom boy, Qais Ashfaq.
Yeah. Can't talk much about it because he stopped him in the first round, didn't he? But he's starting to look like he can punch a bit, and everyone knew he could box. He's had a couple of stoppages in his last 2 now, and he might be physically maturing into this pro thing, because you know at the start of it you'd have thought you know, you've got to carry a dig in this pro thing. He might not do anything, but he's got all the boxing skills, and if he's adding the strength and the power to him, he could be a force, yeah.
And he trains in the VIP gym.
He does, yeah.
Nigel Travis's
and I think mixing with the lads in there has probably done him a world of good.
Definitely. So we had the demolition man, Jack Rafferty.
Yeah.
He was on form. He looked brutal in there.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the first round down the stairs, and it was a bit more cagey than it normally is. But by the time I'd got upstairs, I'd got to see some friends up in the booth. It had the stoppage, so I'd missed it, but I've watched it back on the VIP YouTube, and I was very impressed with it, because he was aggressive, but he didn't waste any punches.
No.
They all got through all it on the target, and the ref did the right thing stopping it. Yeah,
it was a cracking performance.
So shout out to his grandma, by the way. She said she watches these videos, and she's his #1 supporter.
But he's got some supporters as well. They might have to make some noise for him. I tell you really what a cracking one. Brad Reed against the Baltic Bomber.
Yeah, come out of the blue, that, didn't it? You know, I mean, Brad's never been stopped, and Brad's never had a stoppage, so we didn't expect it. But that first round, he was very, very impressive. Slowed down a bit in the second, but got back on it in the third, and again, he was hitting him so often and so clean that the referee did the right thing, stoppaging him. So Brad's like Aqib, very, very talented, and as long as they do the right things and we do the right things, they'll progress to the top. You know that about it.
Progress through the amateurs together, didn't they? Very close, them two.
I believe so, yeah. And it'd be nice to maybe get to the stage where they're on TV together, topping bills and filling the stadiums out, because they both got good followings.
Definite possibility, I think that is. Then we had Liam Taylor looking really good.
Yeah.
The first time out since he beat Tyrone Nurse, which was that November?
It was November, and that was one of the reasons. He should have been fighting for the British title on the 4th of May, and we got let down on that. And then it looks like it might be September now. So we all sat down and said, you know, do you take a risk and have a fight in between? And we thought it was worth the risk, and as it happens now, in hindsight, when you've seen it, I mean, he got caught with one in the first round. Maybe he was thinking about the other fight and not fight, but that made him switched on, and it was a good 6 rounds for Liam, and I think we made the right decision, and the opponent was perfect.
I was going to say, because he's a live opponent here, he's dangerous as well.
He had to be switched on, which he was after that first round, and those 6 rounds will stand him in good stead when he gets to fight Chris Jenkinson for the British title.
And he's been with all the best kids in the country, including Chris Jenkinson, who fought, I think, about 2 fights before he fought him.
Yeah. It worked out really, really well for us and Liam on Saturday night. So.
And then we, the top of the bill, Marc Leach against Brett Fido, where Marc finally got a chance to fight for the English and picked up his first major domestic title.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, hasn't it? We've been trying to get him a decent fight, and you know, we've offered him and been asked to fight TV fighters and took the fights only for them to turn him down. So it's not just this English title fight that's not been happening for him, it's other fights. But you know, he got in there against someone he'd already beat twice. He was expected to win, and he did it easy, 100 to 90 at one card, and I think he lost one and drew one on the other 2 cards. So it was a convincing win for him, and he looked really good. But what I would say is, really and truthfully, he's got a bit more spite and venom into it, because it's all right picking these kids off and not getting it and looking good, but the supporters and the TV want to see a little bit more, and he's got it in his armoury as well. So you know, we've seen against Louis Norman with a great stoppage. I was looking for more of that on Saturday night. Didn't happen, but convincing win, his first 10 round English title, and as again what we said before, it's somewhat positive to come out of the show on Saturday. It was a great show on Saturday, and results all went our way, and all the kids had learned, and they all move on. Marc topped the bill, and hopefully now we can get him into mandatory for the British.
Alright, Steve. Nice one, mate. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, thank you.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.